I was in Chicago a couple of weeks ago. You guys were in Chicago? Yeah, Chicago fans? A lot of Chicago fans. But like what? Why? Oh yeah, I like Chicago. Chicago's cool. I wouldn't give it a round of applause, but I like it. No, I mean I like it like a lot. I don't think there's any city I would give a round of applause to. Somebody said it.
It's like a second home to you.
Second, it is. Well, yeah, but I just don't really. I don't really give cities rounds of applause.
What about New York City? Sometimes the weather is not it.
Well, I was in Chicago. All right. Anyway, I was in Chicago a couple of weeks ago, and if anybody wants to buy anything at these shows, it's just me over at the merch table. I don't bring anybody on these tours with me. It's just me, and so people can just come over there and pick something up. They can talk. They can say whatever you want. So I was over there at the merch table in Chicago, and I hadn't played yet, and this dude comes over, and he literally could have said anything to me, like literally anything. He could have talked about maybe like a song he liked, or asked me about a song. He could have talked about his favorite food. He could have asked me how I liked Chicago. He could have said anything he wanted to me. But he says, "Yeah, you know that one song on that record? I really like that song." Which was so funny, because I knew immediately that I was living in a moment that was going to be on Twitter later, where like that happens all the time when people are like, "I just fucking embarrassed myself in front of Anthony Raneri so bad." It was one of those moments. And he was... So that night I played the show, and then I played that song, and I talked about him. I made fun of him on stage. I didn't point him out, but I told the story. And he came over afterwards, and he was like, "Well, you know what I was trying to say is like, I just think that should have went like on one of your solo records, And I was like, do you think that's like where I put songs that aren't good enough to be based on songs?" He was like, "Let me get that shirt in small and get the fuck away from me before I say anything else stupid." But I saw my mom about a month ago, and she said that this was her favorite song. So fuck that guy. So I sit here writing words in our old plates. They all come out as letters, and I contemplate mistakes that we all make at the start and the ending of eras. When mystery fades, then we identify the problems, but they may not be problems after all. Shock and dismay, they affect what we say. We should bite our tongues, cause after all, it's only our lives anyway. And I can't let it bother me if fact and fate just can't agree on love, on life. Can we stop taking ourselves too seriously? So I sit here carving words into the wall, words that remind me of just how I was. I never felt as old and lonely as I felt when I was young and in love. When mystery fades, then we identify the problems, but they may not be problems after all. Shock and dismay, they affect what we say. We bite our tongues, we should bite our tongues. 'Cause after all, it's only our lives anyway. And I can't let it bother me if fact and fate just can't agree on love, on life. Can we stop taking ourselves too seriously? Can't let it bother me if fact and fate that can't agree on love, on life. Can we stop taking ourselves too seriously? Too seriously. Too seriously. Thanks.